Hope to continue to break down some of those stereotypes for the generations yet to come, and even underwriters on the floor today that can see that there is no glass ceiling. I'm Erin Cumings. I lead the Farm and Ranch Underwriting Organization at Nationwide. I've been with the company about 16 years, all that time in a farm underwriting or an ag underwriting role. Nationwide's been a great company to work for. Really cool that I'm in a thriving ag business and using my degree in ag business from Iowa State, graduated from there back in 2002. A little unique to me in my position is that my husband and I also farm. We operate a diversified row crop, cattle, and hay operation just outside of Des Moines, so I have an easy commute to Des Moines every day to work at Nationwide. We also have a full-service automotive repair business that we operate on the farm. Going way back to my FFA days, I was a member of the Osceola FFA Big Chief chapter in Osceola back many years ago, but spent 4 years with that organization and actually met my husband through FFA at district officer interviews back in the late 90s. So definitely FFA is very important to us. It goes way back for both my husband and I. I've been really fortunate that women will share horror stories about how they've been treated poorly or in tough situations, and I've been very fortunate to not have a lot of those tough situations. What I do see a lot of times is that I am likely the only female in a meeting room, depending on the level of executives and the level of folks that are there, especially maybe if it's a farmer meeting or it's a agent meeting. My direct reports are all males and are all older than me. So naturally, if you're on a farm visit or a customer visit, they automatically think maybe one of those older males is technically in charge. So a lot of times we just kind of laugh it off, and my team's great that if that does happen when we're out there, they may kind of flippantly say, well, I don't know, you have to ask her, she's the boss. So it's all in how we handle it and how we work through it. That's probably been the biggest thing, but I've been really fortunate too that no one has told me that I can't. So it doesn't slow me down at all. And knowing that there's so many opportunities out there and that I can also be an advocate for women in agriculture, women farmers, women in any type of role, that's really what I'm passionate about, as well as bringing the agricultural knowledge. So I've been really, really fortunate in my career. It's been really cool to be partnered up with FarmHer in a couple different things. Nationwide is a big sponsor of FarmHer. Very pleased with all the work that they're doing just to shine a light on the role of women in agriculture. The recent census showed a lot more women in agriculture than we've ever had in the past. I think that's really important for me to think through at Nationwide. How do we market to that segment? And in our marketing materials, we're kind of stereotypical. And Margie does a great job of highlighting that we don't need to be. And there's women operations, we need to be diverse. And that diversity includes a lot of things in addition to gender. So I was really fortunate to be featured at the very end of season 1 on FarmHer's television show. Got to come out and see the farm and see my daughter, so that was really, really fun. I also got an opportunity to be involved in some of their other events. Went to the National FFA Convention last year with the FarmHer group and was involved in a panel there. Also do their grow events. I have been on some panels there, as well as I'm always at their I Am FarmHer events. So it's a really great opportunity to interact with folks, and just as I want to impart positivity and good things for women in agriculture, I gain a lot from those experiences too. Being at those grow events, you see all these students just like FFA students, but across a lot of different spectrums, and you can't help but get excited about that. I'm also very involved in our Women in Ag committee here at Nationwide, part of our all-associate women's group, where we highlight education. I'm also part of the Central Iowa Women in Ag group, which has been a really good operation and really good opportunity, I should say, to get involved with other women leaders and women in agriculture just in Central Iowa. And I recently just left the board of the Iowa Women in Ag organization, which hosts a conference every summer. So a lot of great opportunities for me to interact, but also to make sure I'm encouraging folks to reach as high as they want to be encouraged and not discouraged, that there's definitely a lot of opportunities out there for everyone. It's very important, and right now she's only 8, but we are knee deep in Clover Kids, so that's really fun, kind of getting her exposed to 4-H at a really young age, and then bridging the gap to FFA through 4-H. If I think about my 4-H experience, it was wonderful, but when I got to high school, I was looking for more. And that's where FFA really stepped in and did some great things for me. Really fortunate that a group of parents in our home school district worked together to petition the school board, and we now have an FFA. Martinsdale St. Mary's brand new, so really excited about that opportunity, that there is a chapter there at home for her, so she can join when she's ready, and hopefully those exploratory classes will be available. But really excited about the opportunity that she would have to do some of those same things that I did. The encouragement and the positive information about what our role can be and how great it can be. I think a lot of times we can be our own worst critics as females, and even not great at holding each other up and reaching a hand out versus trying to compete with others. So that's probably my biggest thing that I like to talk about, is that anything we can do to encourage others, we're all on the same team. We don't need to feel like we have to outcompete someone else. We all have to make sure that we're fighting together and working to make sure that we're the best that we can be.